So I was on buzz.com doing one of their little tests to pass some time. How evil are you? That's the name of the questionnaire. I'll lay the questions out and how I answered. Number 1. If you were a predator, you would attack directly to kill the prey, or hide and wait for the right time. I opted for the latter. Number 2. When visiting a crowded place, you often A. wear the most outstanding suit, B. wear a simple suit, C. wear whatever I have, or D. I don't go to crowded places often. I went for C, but really, what the fuck does that have to do with being so-called evil? Anywho, next one. Do you lie often? Choices: A. Yes, quite often. B. Yes, I lie about my health a lot. C. Rarely. Or D. Never. I put rarely. I do lie. We've all told fibs before. Yeah. Next question. If someone bullies you, you will A. never forget. B. never mind. C. ask someone to help me get revenge. Or D. never been bullied. I'm sure I've forgotten some shit from my past, but in principle, never forget is where I stand, so I plumbed for that one. And the next question, related. What about your loved ones being bullied? Do you A. protect them, B. never forget, C. never mind, or D. my loved ones have never been bullied? I went never forget again. I'd like to have said A, but one isn't always able to protect as one would like. So yeah. Next question. Have you ever killed an ant? A. fired the whole nest, it's fun. B. yes, and sometimes feel bad about that. C. maybe I walked on them but didn't know. Or D. never. I'm sure we've all walked on them before. Those of us who can walk anyway. I went for B. Yeah. Okay, question 7. When starting a friendship, you usually A. see what they have. B. see if they are compatible. C. I don't care too much from the start, maybe we can get closer later. D. hope it will develop to love. Or E. something else. What? B, I suppose that's what I went with. Next one. To climb your career ladder, what method would you rather choose? A. my ability. B. my relationships. C. start my own company. D. not listed. These silly questions, eh? The answer is A, which might be why my career hasn't gotten very far. Ha ha ha. Self-deprecation. Endearing, isn't it? Maybe not. And number 9. What's your favourite strategy? A. face-to-face. B. diversion. C. run. D. negotiation. Or E. something else. Well, come on. I mean, it depends on the situation, doesn't it? But we're dealing with a silly multiple choice questionnaire here, so D was my response. And that was the end of the quiz. I am apparently 70% good and 30% evil. And yeah, there's a picture of a human face split down the middle. One half being white, blue eyes, blondish hair, representing good, I assume. The other half, a red-faced devil with an orange-looking, menacing eyeball and plump, ruby-red lips. There's evil for you. In the West and in the East, the influence of the Abrahamic religions is huge. It'd be foolish to ignore it. A spiritual battle between good and evil is how many view the world. Antagonistic, dualistic, yeah. There's a clearly defined relationship between free will and so-called evil. Deviation from the character or will of God is where evil comes from in the Christian worldview. With Judaism and Islam, yeah, you got different concepts of evil. Outside the Abrahamic faiths, there's a clearly defined good-evil worldview with Hinduism. Concept of evil in Buddhism is somewhat different. Human concepts of evil are bound up with religious tradition, spiritual ideas about the world or the cosmos. The reality is that evil doesn't exist in any objective sense. What we call good or evil is based on our own subjective moral values. This truth, this realization, shouldn't lead one to despair or to throw overboard one's values and principles. If your principles and values are conducive to what you see as leading the good life, then you're happy, you're healthy, good for you. I'd say in many cases around the world, crude concepts of evil are extremely dangerous and damaging and have to be challenged and exposed as the nonsense they are.